Hi everybody, I'm going to show you a new app that ChatGPT created called Finance. The way you activate that app, you click on your profile on the bottom left. Then you're going to click on Settings. Inside Settings, you're going to go down to Apps. And then you're going to click on Add More. You're going to type Finance. It's actually called Finances, sorry about that. Click on that. And then you're going to click on Connect. This is the first version of this, and it's pretty darn impressive. So I want to walk you through all this logic. So right now, we're just going to click on Connect Finance. This is supposed to be a preview for testing purposes, etc., etc. But there's a lot of important functions that this have that gives you a preview of how these chatbots, ChatGPT or Claude, could start doing the work that some traditional accounting software does. So when you turn on Finances, what you're going to do is you're going to start chatting, and then it's going to ask you to connect your banks. Create a personal financial statement for all my transactions in 2026. So it's going to say Plaid. You have to connect to Plaid. For those that don't know, Plaid is the backend system that most accounting or financial software uses to fetch data such as transactions from a bank or a credit card. These companies pay millions and millions of dollars to Plaid to be able to get this information. And there isn't a front-end retail version of people going directly to Plaid to fetch these transactions. So I'm making the assumption that ChatGPT is paying Plaid to do this to keep you in the ChatGPT platform. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and click on Connect. Then we're going to choose the bank account that we want to download transactions from. For example, let's say I want to download transactions from Bank of America. I'll click on Bank of America. Click on Continue to Login. And then I'm going to put my user ID and password and bring all those transactions. Once your accounts are synced, it will say synced in it. You have the option to add more if you want to connect more banks. And then you'll be able to start doing your analysis. Here's your spend by category. I can break this down for the month of April or for May. Doesn't seem like I could do the whole year. I'm not sure why it picked those particularly, but we'll get to that. Here's my total spend. Here's the spend by category. If I click on show more, I can see all my breakdown here. What happens if I click on any of these? Okay, that's pretty cool. You click on it, and then you have a little bit of a more detail. It tells you exactly what you're spending money in. Beautiful. Services. Let's see. Great. You know exactly where your money is going, what you're spending money on, the dates of the transactions. Get a breakdown on every single one of these. Travel. Let's see what this breakdown looks like. It gives you the percentage of expenditures, where all your money's going. Let's scroll down some more. Let's see what else it's got. Okay, so far we have $15,000 in expenses. The largest category is financial. Let's just ask you a question. Do you own major assets outside the linked transactions? Let's say I own an investment property I inherited from my grandparents, and I get cash rental income. So this way it gets really, really interesting, where you can even expand on your conversation. Of course, kind of the focus here was the fact that I had my accounts connected, both my credit card and bank accounts were connected, and kind of breaking down where all the money is being spent. But of course, you can have, you can add more context and use your regular ChatGPT the way you normally would, right? So just continue to discuss that with them. Let me take it a little bit further and see if it can tell me anything about the income. What about the money coming into the bank? What can you tell me about my deposits? Let's see what kind of information this will give it. So you see we have some Stripes coming in, some money coming in from Stripe, some money coming in from Intuit, some other thing here. Scroll down here. We have total number of deposits in January, deposits in February. So this is pretty cool. Obviously this doesn't beat QuickBooks or some other real accounting software. But all of a sudden, I am now giving ChatGPT access to my banks, to my credit cards, and it could do a lot of interesting things. Let me ask it to see if it can build a P&L or balance sheet. Can you build a profit and loss and balance sheet for 2026? Let's see. Now, how accurate this is going to be, I don't know. I think the context of this really is personal, not business. But as you can tell, we're pretty close, I think, at some point to being able to use ChatGPT to connect it to all the banks and do a lot of sort of accounting, so to speak. So companies like QuickBooks and Xero and Digits, they need to really, really figure out how to have a value proposition above and beyond what these chatbots can do. Because you'll get to the point where, again, as an accountant, I prefer to have a source of truth. I prefer to have a real accounting system no matter what. But I could tell you that a lot of small business owners watching this video even are going to say, why do I need that accounting platform for? Or what do I need my accountant for? It makes things even more complicated. So this is just really, really interesting. And I wonder if I could go even deeper and have it, recategorize some things, add more context that's not in the banks, such as like the inherited property stuff that I just added there as a sort of side comment, because I haven't told it that information. But if I were to give it that information and then maybe, separate my personal with my business, I think it could do really, really, really interesting things. Now, I'm inviting you, if you trust ChatGPT, again, to connect some of your banks, some of your credit cards, maybe personal, maybe business, and play with it to see what kind of stuff it does for you. Because I'm just fascinated to see if people in the real world will start replacing their accounting software or even their spreadsheets or their accountants by actually using ChatGPT and AI tools directly connected to the banks and credit cards to process financial data. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.